presence. Detect the shadow descent. Hello. Great.
Leave it to me. The fog is getting thicker. It's numbing my senses. Soy Soy? We need to stay close! Soy Soy? Damn it. One with the sounds. Be gone. Not good. We need to find a way out first. Is that the mechanical bird from earlier? It looks like it's trying to show me the way. Let's see where it takes me.
The disorienting fog is here too. Every road back to Jinzhou is blocked, with only a city garrison. Who's there?
Easy. I don't mean you any harm.
You don't look like you're from Xuanfang. Who are you? Why are you here?
I came to find someone from Jinzhou.
Jinzhou. So you came through the South Mountain Gate. Does this mean Jinzhou knows what's happening here? Are you the reinforcements they sent? That name. I've heard it somewhere. Golden eyes, black hair, and a tacit mark on the back of your hand. Could it be? You're the one from the Battle of Norfolk Barrens. The one who fought alongside General Jian and drove back the Thrunodian Overthrax. Rover?
I'm here on behalf of Jinzhou's magistrate. Can you tell me what's happening in Shuangfeng?
Yes. My name is Liang Yu, and I serve under Meng Zhou's Ministry of War as part of the Xuan Triad. But now, I'm the only one left. Three days ago, one of Xuanfang's censure courts detected tacit discord activity of unusual scale. An elite squad of wardens was sent to purge any remaining TDs. Standard procedure for the Ministry of War. But that day, the moment we stepped foot in the censure court, the auto puppet station there suddenly attacked us. No one saw it coming. The people of Xuanfang hold, especially the wardens. We all trust the auto puppets completely. They're our main tool against tacit discords, and one of the Sentinel's creations, no less. By the time we realized what was happening, so many had already. My two fellow Triad squad mates didn't even have time to draw their weapons. Only a handful of us made it out alive. And now...
all the auto puppets are going rogue.
Yes. Censure courts are meant to trap tacit discords. But they're useless now. Now they pour into our lands, and the Ministry of War cannot keep up. And that's not all. The Warden Commander has sent countless requests to Mengzhou for reinforcements, but neither City Hall nor the Sentinel has answered. And with every road out of Xuanfang blocked by disorienting fog, the Wardens have no choice but to retreat to the hold. But that is no solution. Not even a poor one.
No one can leave the hold. Which means Yang Yang might still be inside. Have you run into anyone else from Jinzhou? Besides me?
You don't mean... There was a girl, Yang Yang. Said she was an outrider for Jinzhou's Midnight Rangers. 2 days ago, during the civilian evacuation, she traveled with us.
That's her. Do you know where she is now?
No. She volunteered to draw a large group of auto puppets away so we could get the civilians into the hold. We lost her after that. I sent a few scouts to search the Eastern Chuan Peaks area, but we failed to locate her trail.
I see. Another dead lead.
Do you have anything on you that's connected to her?
Now that she mentions it, Soy Soy did give me one of her letters.
This is... I'm sure you have a terminal on you. One moment, I'll share the access. Xuanfang Hold has deployed Skywatch rings everywhere to monitor tacit Discord activity. They can track frequency fluctuations left behind in different areas. As of this moment, we're lucky they're still working. This letter carries her frequency. With that, we should be able to track some of her previous movements. I'll take you to the Forchheim shaft post. It has equipment that's connected to the Skywatch rings.
Locator readings are normal. Soy Soy's safe for now. Like she said, the priority right now is finding Yang Yang. You said you traveled with Yang Yang.
That's right. I hope she's safe. Oh, while I'm at it, I'll unlock access to a cloud ride for you as well. Expedition motorbike. Are there similar technologies in other places? Since you already have a means of transportation, I'll just share the functions with you.
Father, mother, sister, Clover. I don't expect any of you to read these words. If anything, I'd rather say them to your faces. What I've been through here, and what I still have yet to face. Speeding up.
Liang Yu, these auto puppets, they seem...
Watch out!
What is this? Why are the auto puppets... Go. I will hold the ring. Paragon Xingqiu, you... I will go back for the others. Do not worry. But... Anyone still standing? With me! Push through! We have to get word back. To Xuanfeng Hold.
These voices. What
A rafter kite. Why'd it fly here? Oh, that's... Watch your Liang Yu! Someone's fighting the auto puppets over there.
At a time like this, how is that? Everyone, get in formation. Keep them away from the village. Hey, are you all right?
But in all these years, nothing like this has ever happened. Many still refuse to leave their homes.
They're emergency orders from the commander. Everyone outside the hold falls back inside.
Xuanfeng has always stood under the Sentinel's protection. How could this possibly?
I told you, we cannot reach the Sentinel right now.
Where am I? This place is... And you are... Winds lift me. Speeding up. Excuse me.
Oh, you're awake. You almost overclocked and have been unconscious for hours. How do you feel? Anything hurt?
I'm fine. I just don't understand what's happening.
Name's Liang Yu. I'm a Xuan Watcher under the Ministry of War, stationed at Xuanfang Hold. This is Xianling Village, at the foot of the Eastern Xuan Peaks. Most folks here are locals.
Liang Yu, Xuan Watcher, Xianling Village.
Now, answer my questions. Who are you? Why are you here? And why were you fighting the auto puppets?
I am Yang Yang, outrider under Jinzhou's Midnight Rangers. I came to Xuanfang to help the patrollers. My partner and I followed the trail through the Dreaming Cavern, but we ran into a large swarm of tacit discords outside the mountain gate. But then it suddenly opened. To buy my partner time to escape, I went in alone to draw them off. What came after that, you already know.
Jinzhou. Folks going missing, tacit discords running wild. The gate opening by itself. Jinzhou hasn't been informed. Mengzhou won't answer. Is all this...
I thought the auto puppets of Xuanfang Hold were meant to aid soldiers against tacit discords. Why did they turn on the people?
I don't know. Nobody does.
The auto puppets rebelled?
No one is willing to believe it. The auto puppets are creations of Mengzhou's Sentinel. Under no rightful circumstance should they ever spill the blood of innocents. And even if someone was pulling their strings, using them to throw Xuanfang into chaos, it's unthinkable. It would mean someone has the means to breach, maybe even unravel the Sentinel's own intelligence.
If this was all orchestrated from the shadows, then the only force I know that might be capable of such a thing is... Could this be the work of the Fraxidus?
The Fraxidus? That infamous terrorist organization? I can't say. At the very least, we have seen no one in red robes within these lands for a very long time. If only Tuozhen Atelier could send 1 or 2 Helmsmasters right now. No. Wishful thinking.
Tuozhen Atelier? Who are they?
A Mengzhou organization devoted to mechanist art. Nearly half the craftsmen in Mengzhou have ties to Tuozhen Atelier. When it comes to mechanisms, they're second only to Sentinel Xin and the Ministry of Development. But unlike the Ministry of Development or Huashu Academy, they don't answer to City Hall. Their leadership rarely shows itself. Now that Xuanfeng has lost contact with Mengzhou, whatever the truth may be, the safety of the people comes first. As for the missing travelers from Jinzhou, I'm sorry. The Ministry of War never received word of them. And in our current situation, I fear we can't...
Please don't apologize. I have no proof. But I can't shake the feeling that all of this is connected somehow. Besides, as comrades in arms, we should stand by one another. If there is any way I can help, you need only say the word.
Thank you. Many of our soldiers were wounded in the clash with the auto puppets. They need time to recover. Once our scouts have mapped a safe route back to the hold, we'll escort everyone out of here.
Until then, I'll go check on the villagers.
Much appreciated.
The auto puppets could strike again at any moment. We need to get everyone to a safe rally point. And I should talk to the wardens to learn more about Xuanfang. Speeding up.
You mean Young? He's...
I'm sorry, Auntie. We couldn't bring him home. Please, stay strong.
Against the winds.
Who is it?
Please hurry. The wardens want everyone gathered in the village square.
All right. I understand. Shall we? Pack your things. We're going to Xuanfang Hold.
We're going inside the big walls? Then can I go see Uncle Cho?
We will not trouble Uncle Cho. He's very busy.
Speeding up.
Well now, young maiden. Is this rafter kite yours? So lively. In such fine craftsmanship, too. A master's hand, no doubt.
Rafter Kite. Is that your name? No, sir. It's just that, for reasons I don't understand, it seems intent on guiding me to various places.
Ah, curious, very curious. I see feathers in your hair and a tusset mark upon your brow. You are a resonator, yes? Ah, perhaps this rafter kite has grown a mind of its own and taken you for a Xuanling bird of old.
A Xuanling bird. Forgive me, sir. I'm not from here. Might you tell me what that is?
Ah, never mind, you outsiders. Unfortunately, plenty of young folk from these parts no longer care for the legend of the... Long before these lands were claimed under Menjo, a flock of spirit birds dwelt here. Azure body, black of plume. People called them Xuanling. They did not think as we do, but they could see into the heart and bear its voice to another. In those days, the land was cruel and the roads few. People entrusted the Xuanling with their joys, sorrows, and longings, trusting the bird to carry them across the wilds. Such a pity. That war 200 years ago laid waste to Xuanfang's land and people, driving the Xuanling to extinction as well.
200 years ago. He must mean the Fortress and Gorges War that led to...
Later, after Xuanfang Hold was built, Manzhou's mechanist arts found their way here. In memory of those birds, local craftsmen fashioned the rafter kite in their image to carry letters and messages in their stead. You've been favored by this one. Treat it kindly. For when people cease to speak of the Xuanling, the hands that know how to craft a rafter kite will grow fewer and fewer.
Come to think of it, it was this little thing that led Liang Yu and the wardens to my aid before.
Hey, you! You're from Jingzhou, aren't you? Do you know Uncle Dong?
Uncle Dong? He's on the missing persons list. I do. Have you seen him?
I have. He was headed to Mangzhou and passed through our village. He told the most amazing opera stories. Pity he only stayed one night. Come morning, he hurried off at first light. No telling when he... With Xuan Fang in such a state, he likely won't be back anytime soon. I still wanted to hear the rest of his tale.
She still doesn't know what became of him, but this confirms it. The people from Jinzhou all vanished somewhere in the land of Xuanfang. Looks like this house is already empty.
He's been missing ever since Liang Yu came back. I've asked the other children, but none of them know where he went.
Yan, I haven't seen him. Was it because...
Excuse me. Has a child from the village gone missing?
Yes! He's about 8 or 9. Not very tall, thin as a twig, scruffy more...
I'll help look for him. I'm quite good at finding people.
Thank you.
I've checked out most of the village by now. Time to speak with the warden and see how things stand.
So you're the one who held up more than a dozen auto puppets on your own. That is no small feat. Liang Yu said you're an outrider from Jinzhou. I should have guessed. The front lines against tacit discords do not breed ordinary soldiers. Only the finest.
I wouldn't go that far. But those tacit discords I fought here, they were nothing like the ones I fought before. They were fast, vicious, like veterans tempered by countless battles.
For 2 centuries, Shuangfang's central courts have purged TDs within its borders. Anything that survived the auto puppets and generations of wardens would have to be brutal and cunning. Though, to be fair, the auto puppets do the heavy lifting. We wardens mostly support them in combat. Back then, only a few people could face powerful tacit discords alone. The warden commander, the Swan Triad Watchers, and that elusive Swan Paragon. But now the auto puppets have turned on us. The Paragon is trapped in a censor court, and of the Triad, only Liang Yu remains. Even if we retreat to the hold, we still will not be able to stop what's coming.
Well...
It's okay. I don't need comforting. After decades in uniform, you learn to make peace with whatever may come. If you are willing, comrade, do us one favor. Look after Liang Yu. She has talent, but she is still young. Most days, the other 2 watchers kept her under their wing, like an older brother and sister. She saw them the same way. The battlefield has no place for tears, but any eye can see their deaths have left their mark. A leader cannot afford to show weakness before the ranks. Liang Yu is too proud for that. She will only bury it inside. You look to be about her age, and you're not of the Shuangfang Wardens. So, she might open up.
Understood. I'll do what I can to help lighten her burden. It's clear she means a great deal to all of you.
Of course she does. She lost her parents young and was raised by the whole village. For us, it's hard not to think. In any case, I leave it to you.
By the way, have you seen a child named Qingyan?
Qingyan. Ah, Qingzhi's little brother. Yes, I saw him. He tried to sneak into the tents a little while ago, but the men on duty drove him out. After that, I think he headed toward the shrine.
I see. Thank you. That's all for now. It's trying to lead me somewhere. Let's see where it goes.
kind to me. Please, don't tell my family I'm here, okay? I was just going to the shrine. I remember, there's a sword there. If I take that sword, then maybe I can...
This must be the boy that woman was looking for. His sister must have been in Liang Yu's unit. I'd better keep following him.
If I have to, I'll take this sword.
Careful! That blade is sharp!
Leave me alone! I will slay those auto puppets and tacit discords! I will avenge my sister!
Ling, why must you put yourself through this? Your little girl is only 3. If you go to war...
Forgive me, grandmother, but my mind is made. My husband never came home. A Xuanling brought word that he was slain by tacit discords in the Gorges of Spirits. If I do not answer that blood with blood, then every vow we swore means nothing. Just think, he spent half his life painting Xuanfang's landscapes. How could I watch them be destroyed by tacit discords? Take this Liu Qin to Mengzhou and pawn it. It should fetch enough to see you both through for a time. Once this war is over, I will return to Mengzhou for you. Xuanling. So you birds already know what will happen, don't you? If you do, then go. Take nothing with you. Let it all be buried here. You are the solace people cling to. The bridge between hearts. Do not become an ill omen in their eyes. Do not be messengers of death. Fly. Leave this place. Leave. Before it turns into hell.
Yan! You foolish child! What are you doing here?
Big sister?
What was that just now?
Are you well, young maiden? You look a bit dazed.
You were the one speaking with Liang Yu earlier.
Yes, I am Jian Gun, the village chief. I have watched over Liang Yu since she was just a child.
Chief, if I may ask, what is this sword enshrined here?
A nameless sword. And because it bears no name, it belongs to every soul who fought in that battle. 200 years ago, the fortress in the Gorgeous War tore through Xuanfeng. Not only did Mengzhou send its great armies, but most of Xuanfeng's own sons and daughters also took up arms to defend their home. I was not yet born in those days. I know only what the elders told me. They spoke of a battle so ghastly that the sky itself ran red. For every 10 who went to war, scarcely one returned alive. This sword was found among the ruins of that battle. Its owner is unknown. But this much is certain. The one who wielded it died protecting this land. When the war ended, Those who had taken refuge in Mengzhou slowly made their way home. This shrine was raised in the memory of the heroes who fell.
That woman I saw, was she going to join the Fortress and Gorges War? Was that the sword's memory? Or...
Little Yan, I understand this heart. He and Jingzhe were always so close. We thought those days belonged to the ashes of history. And yet, this land must suffer a new calamity. I wonder what our ancestors would make of this. Were they watching?
Even so, we cannot simply sit and wait. It all comes down to what we do. At least for now, there are still things within our power, Chief. I believe this sword isn't just a monument to the fallen. It may also give people the courage to walk forward even in the face of death.
Well spoken. Now you make me sound like a bitter old fool. Would you do an old man a favor? Take this sword and pass it to Liang Yu. Let the wardens carry it back to the hold. Tacit discords scour the land bare. A sword is but iron and steel, but it is still part of Xuanfeng's legacy.
Of course, Chief. Let me speak with Liang Yu.
You had the right of it, Yang Yang. The auto puppets were a gift from the Sentinel, and for 200 quiet years, and yet, it comes down to what we do.
The Chief was right. I should go talk to Liang Yu.
Oh, it's you. Do you need something? The scouts have not yet returned, but we cannot wait much longer. Once everyone is gathered, we move.
I met the village chief just now. He wishes for this sword to be kept with the Xuanfeng wardens.
A sword? At a time like this? Retreat will be dangerous enough. I'd ask everyone only to protect themselves and those beside them, not cold steel.
Then I will carry it myself, for now.
You... Fine. Do as you see fit.
I also never properly thanked you for saving me, and for giving me a room to rest.
It's nothing. I've not stayed in this village for years. The house was sitting empty.
So it was your home?
Just an old house. Soon enough, this village may be flattened by tacit discords. Nothing left but rubble. Houses can always be rebuilt. But the dead do not come back.
Then let's focus on those who are still alive.
Is there something else?
Let's talk.
There is nothing to say.
Any other time, I wouldn't press you. At Liang Yu, we're soldiers. We have our duties. This is no time to indulge ourselves. forte allows me to catch the messages the wind carries from far away. It's useful, convenient. It lets me notice, in places no one looks, that someone is waiting for a hand to reach out to them. But sometimes, I hate it. The echoes of tragedy, the aftershocks of disaster. Everything is already over and done with. There is nothing left I can change, and yet it forces me to listen. Even now, those sounds make my heart clench. It's all right. I know. Because I've already heard it.
I am afraid to look them in the eyes. I know what they're all waiting for, because I am waiting too, waiting for someone to step forward. Du Zhong and Qingzhi were that kind of person. Xuan Watchers or not, they would have made great commanders. And yet they died. And I was the one who lived. If only I had seen it just a few seconds sooner. If my life could buy back theirs, I would.
Better? It helps a little, saying it out loud, doesn't it? I think you don't need anyone to tell you what to do. You already know. You're only afraid you won't do it well enough. Because some mistakes cannot be undone. But even so, sometimes we just have to go through with it, don't we?
Was that how you all felt too? During the Battle of Norfolk Barrens?
I can't speak for anyone else. But by the end, my mind was blank. I fought on instinct, on the will to stay alive. We only won that battle because so many stood with us. And back then, there really was someone who stood in front of me. In front of all of us. But I also know he won't always be there. If I only ever chase someone else's shadow, I'll never truly move forward. I hope next time he and I meet, I'll be able to stand beside him, not behind. The situation as Shrunk Feng Hold is still uncertain, but as I said before, the streams brought me here. So the only thing I can do is...
You're right. Whatever comes, I have a duty to fulfill.
By the way, that song earlier.
Song? Oh. Did I hum it aloud? It's a little tune. My mother taught it to me when I was little. I never learned all of it. They say the written score was lost 200 years ago. Now all people remember is a half-forgotten tune.
I see.
心灵飞，飞过江，水洋洋，山茫茫。明月光，月光照着影子长，海内细春四方，换一抹向往。
You knew this tune before? Or did you memorize it just from listening once?
I just thought that it might help everyone breathe a little easier.
Maybe it did. You certainly sing it better than I do.
Watcher Liang Yu, a Skywatch ring has detected auto puppets moving this way. They will reach Xiangling village in about 2 hours.
Then we have no time to waste. If the scouts still haven't reported back, we'll have to move and scout as we go.
I'll go. Scouting is part of an outrider's duties, and my forte can help me avoid danger.
Okay. Here are the coordinates for the garrison camp outside the city. There will be people waiting there to receive you. Once you arrive, have the guard. I will have the officer in charge unlock the cloud ride for you. Should save you quite a bit of time.
I was expecting you. Hand me your terminal. I'll grant you access to the Cloud Ride. It's a joint project of Mengzhou's Huashu Academy and the Ministry of Development. Leaves any... If you're heading to the camp, there's a side path nearby. The eastern Swan Peaks are treacherous. The disorienting fog hangs thick through much of it. Be careful.
Against the winds. First, I need to get a sense of the terrain. Better find a vantage point. Against the winds. Against the winds. That path over there should avoid most of the auto puppets. Worth taking a look. Over there, rogue auto puppets. They're really closing in. I have to move faster. This must be the disorienting fog that Morden mentioned. Visibility's too low. We'll have to find a way around. That must be the garrison camp Liang Yu mentioned. Looks like there are still soldiers there. I need to make haste. The cloud ride. It's easier to handle than I expected. Chusha would love this. I wonder if she made it out safely. I'd best hurry. Against the wind. Auto puppets. Not many of them. I might be able to end this quickly. Storm, hear my command! Please. With citizens! Speeding up. Speeding up. Beware. Please.
Hostile presence detected.
Shape the shapeless!
Speeding up. Those are Xuanfang Mordens, Liang Yu scouts. No sign of life. Speeding up. Speeding up. Too many. Engaging them would cause too much noise. Need to find another way. Speeding up.
Halt! Who goes there? Identify yourself.
So Watcher Liang Yu sent you to map a route. Good. We've been waiting a long time.
Also, I found scouts along the way. They're already...
I see. Thank you for telling me. They were long overdue, so I feared as much. No time to lose. We must send word to Liang Yu immediate. Good work. The camp is just ahead. I'll find you a place to rest.
hope everyone makes it through safely.
Excuse me, miss. Do you have a rafter kite with you? If it's not too much to ask, could you let her carry a letter for me? A letter home, to Manzhou.
You mean to...
I've been away from home for many years now. Now Shangfan has fallen into chaos. I may never see my wife and children again. I asked every soldier in the hold, but they all say that under these circumstances, every rafter kite must be reserved for military reports. Please.
It's all right. Give me the letter.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
I hope the first thing his family sees is not this letter, but the man himself returning home. Father. Mother. Rover. Sister said she'd come visit Jinzhou soon. If she can't find me, will she worry? Maybe I should write down what I've seen here. If nothing else, I can put the clues in order. Perhaps it'll help whoever reads. Since entering somewhere along the way, a mechanical bird began to follow me. The locals call it a rafter kite. They say it was modeled after a spirit bird that once dwelt in Shuanfang. It is remarkably clever. Now and then, it seems to lead me to places, almost like a real living bird. In Xianling, something in her reminds me of who I once was. If I can, I will lift some of the weight off her shoulders. The auto puppet's meant to purge tacit discord. If only I could gather some clues through the streams.
Really? None of them managed to... Yang, thanks to you, we slipped past the auto puppets and TDs. We were blessed to make it with no losses.
As long as everyone is safe.
The hold is just ahead. Once we catch our breath, I'll have the guards clear passage and escort everyone inside. As for your case, the commander has been collecting intelligence by rafter kite. Once we reach him, we can decide our next steps together.
Understood. And with any luck, Mengzhou may already have reinforcements on the way.
I hope that is the case. Next. We should have avoided all of them. Fire the signal! Rally the hold support! They're too fast. There's no time. Battle lines! Cover the civilians! Buy them time to fall back!
That won't hold. We're outnumbered 3-1. The line will break.
Yang Yu, one of us has to stay behind to hold them off.
Then let me stay.
Liang Yi, you are our captain now. Don't lose sight of that. I'll play decoy and draw them away. Trust me, I've done this before.
There are too many for one. If you ask me, we need 3. At least 3.
You! Watch Liang Yu. The hold is answering our signal.
Liang Yu, I'm not making it.
Stay calm, Liang Yu. You must stay calm. Make the right call. So everyone gets to...
Yanlang, Mingyu, go to help Yang Yang. Everyone else fall back! Stay in formation, fall back as fast as you can!
Yes! detected.
No one can hold that many alone. Don't let them surround you.
The Wardens know these autopuppets better than anyone. There's no way we let a Jinzhou Midnight Ranger bait them off by herself.
You... Thank you. Both of you. Speeding up. Quick citizens, please.
Hostile presence detected.
Speeding up. Storm, hear my command. Hey. Hey.
Mingyu! Damn you! Die!
I'm sorry. If I'd only gotten here a little sooner.
Now you sound just like little Yang Yu. I'm alright. Just need to rest. Some rest and I'll be fine. A pity. That boy, Mingyu. Quite a few girls had taken a shining to him.
Where am I? Zenaro. But how did I...
Is it over? Xuanling, tell me. Yuan Fortress, did it stand? Please, I still had things I wanted to say.
Don't know. We hold off.
Hey.
Speeding up. Speeding up.
Xuanling. All those Xuanling birds like heavens. Go. Go now. The village is already promised me. Go and see. If they're still, take them away. Why? I don't want to die, my brothers and sisters. Tacit discords. Tacit killing you 100 times. No.
First regiment retreat! Second regiment! Hold the line! Do not let this force... Keep moving! Don't get them an opening!
Got wounded! Medic! Where's the medic?
Damn it all! Where are our resonates? Are any of them still alive?
How many battles have been fought in this place? And how many more are still to come? These sounds, they just keep flooding in. Speeding up. Don't cry. Don't cry. Let the swan ring. Hear your song. And they'll come. They'll come to take you home.
旋律飞，飞过江，水泱泱，山茫茫。明月光，月光照着影子长。海内细川四方，万一莫相忘。旋铃飞，飞断肠。
Another wave of tacit discords will be here any moment. Good. Then we have arrived at the right time. Our orders are to reinforce the Western Second Front. Fellow artisans, ready the blade puppets. George Atelier has poured years into this generation of blade puppets. There is no better test than real combat. Yuan Fortress was built by the Ministry of Development and George Atelier. It is the pinnacle of human intellect. Mindless tacit discords cannot be allowed to undo that.
Yes, sir!
George and Atelier. Now you mentioned them. A mojo organization devoted to the mechanist arts.
Excuse me?
I'm back?
Zhuanfang is not exactly peaceful these days, young lady. This ground is dangerous. It would be wiser not to linger here.
Sir, that advice applies just as well to yourself. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh? My apologies. I misjudged you. You carry a military blade, so you are a soldier, I take it. It's only that your face is new, and you do not dress like one of the wardens.
I'm with the Jinzhou Midnight Rangers. Why I've come to Xuanfang? It's a long story. Not for this place. Since you've questioned me, perhaps you can offer your own name and identity in return. As you said, this place is not exactly peaceful. A civilian wandering alone through these mountains is unusual, to say the least.
Of course. My name is Muyu. I am an artisan under the Xuanfang Ministry of Development. If you do not trust me, I have my badge with me. Yesterday, on orders from the Ministry of War, I went to a nearby censure court for routine maintenance. But before I even made it inside, I watched the auto puppets go rogue. They attacked the wardens escorting me. I was fortunate. I lived, but I had to retreat deep into the cliffs. Only once I was certain the auto puppets had moved on did I dare come back out. Then I found you here, looking rather shaken. Judging by the area around us, you must have endured quite a battle. Did you fight all these auto puppets yourself? Remarkable.
There's something about this man. Since you're a Ministry of Development artisan, let me escort you back to the hold.
This is no time to return to the hold. I must get to the Western Fang Peaks now. I must not dally.
The Western Fang Peaks? Why? What's there?
The Western Fang Peaks houses the Skyworks, Xuanfang's largest auto puppet production plant and tacit discord disposal facility. If that place falls, rogue auto puppets and tacit discords will spill into every corner of Xuanfang. The consequences are unthinkable. In truth, when I reviewed the patrol routes of the auto puppets days ago, I noticed a few had deviated from their assigned paths. Auto puppets are self-operating machines. At first, I assumed a few units had suffered, and the point where all those...
So you suspect the answer to why the auto puppets went rogue might be there?
Precisely.
We still don't know why the auto puppets malfunctioned. If, as you say, auto puppets and tacit discords have gathered at the Skyworks, then how do you stay safe if you go there alone?
The Xuanfang artisans spent generations crossing mountains and valleys. That is how the hold was built. I have inherited a measure of that nerve. Besides, Xuanfang is now on a knife's edge. Everyone thinking only of their own survival is hardly a wise strategy. But still, young lady from the Midnight Rangers, your skills are extraordinary. Were you to come with me, perhaps my safety would be much less of a concern.
The disappearances in Jinzhou also began around that same time. I can't ignore this lead. And whether he's telling the truth or not, I can't just leave this man on his own. All right, I'll go with you.
Excellent. Then let's not waste another second.
But the ruins of Yuan Fortress lie between the eastern and western Fang peaks. How do you plan to get there?
That is no problem. We artisans know every mechanical structure in the land of Xuanfang, and that includes Yuan Fortress. There's an old passage through the ruins that connects to the western Fang peaks. Rarely used now, but I know it. This is the entrance. The fortress has been abandoned. No auto puppets to concern us. I will lead the way.
Yes, thank you. These are traces of the Fortress and Gorge's war.
Correct. When that war erupted, tacit discord swept into Xuanfang. The main battlefield was this fortress, built by Meng Zhou in earlier days against these monsters.
Those symbols on the mechanisms.
The construction was overseen by both the Ministry of Development and Zhuo Jun Atelier's Grand Helm. It would be strange if the Atelier's marks were not here.
The Yuan Fortress battlefield. Even after all these years, it still feels so.
At the time, the tide of tacit discourse swelled relentlessly. Meng Zhou's sentinel, Sheen the Moonfox, concluded that the fortress alone would not withstand their onslaught. So she turned to powers beyond mortal understanding. With the authority of her station, she raised Xuanfang Hold atop the ruins of Yuan Fortress. It was meant to be the apex of automata mechanics. Once complete, as the Sentinel envisioned, its very architecture would redirect and eliminate tacit discords. A mechanism so vast, so intricate, so perfectly ordered, that no mortal hand could ever hope to build it. Unfortunately, Overthrax launched its surprise attack just days before completion.
They were using themselves as bait, luring tacit discords into the censure cages.
Against a tacit discord outbreak, the forces stationed in the fortress and the Atelier's blade puppets were little more than straw and mud.
And yet, because of them, so many others were spared. This damage, it isn't just from tacit discords. It looks more like some kind of explosion.
Then it seems you do not know how the Fortress and Gorge's war truly ended. That is to be expected. Even now, to most of Meng Zhou, it is little more than a memory of suffering. realized that no amount of human effort could ever drive back the tacit discords. When every hope was exhausted, every option spent, Meng Zhou's last defenders detonated the entire Yuan fortress. After that, a higher will descended upon Zhuanfang and brought that gruesome war to an end. No, this isn't right. What went wrong? Weapons? Mobility? Or is it...
Damn you, tacit discord.
Oh, fascinating. The most uncontrollable part of a person, remade in the stepping stone toward perfection. Is that not putting it to its best use? What is it, young lady? The Skyworks lies just ahead. We may soon learn the reason for the Auto Puppet's rebellion.
Your right eye.
This eye? Pay it no mind. An old wound left by a tacit discord years ago. Nothing more.
This encounter, was it during the Fortress and Gorges War?
Interesting. You couldn't have known me before. And no one alive in Zhuanfang knows the particulars of my past.
When people speak, they always try, without knowing, to hide what they leave unsaid. Unfortunately, I'm very good at seeing it.
Oh, you possess that ability. So then, I assume you saw something in that Sonoro, didn't you?
200 years ago, you were with Georgian Atelier.
Georgian Atelier. Even now, the name elicits a certain fondness. A so-called gathering of geniuses, eccentrics, and madmen. Sophisticated nursery. In the eyes of a higher will, what difference is there between the wisest human beings and the cleverest colony of ants? The destination lies plainly within sight, and yet the Sentinel only watches from her lofty perch as the ants line up and march in circles. Meaningless circles. Fire has burned in this world so long, the world has forgotten how the fire began. The first flame was stolen from the gods by none other than human hands.
You're the one behind all of this.
I'm not behind anything. Please do not demote me into one of those dull schemers. The sort you've likely heard of. The Fraxidus. I am simply finishing a research project. To do that, one requires experiments for supporting evidence.
You can save that speech for the Ministry of War.
I am a man who values efficiency. To waste even 1 second on anyone or anything unrelated to my purpose would already be excessive. I only revealed myself to you here because I determined it was necessary. You lavish so much attention on others, and so remain stubbornly blind to your own nature. Pitiful. The way you live is no different from burning a chine for kindling and boiling a crane for broth. I can sense it. The reverberations formed from your frequency are the perfect medium. The one I have long sought. 100, no, 1,000 ordinary reverberations could not compare to you.
From the moment we met, you've done nothing but talk at yourself. I don't understand what you're saying, and I don't care to. But I do know this. The wind will not carry these words anywhere. Your madness ends here!
This fog, it's not natural. Dumpling, are you all right? Now it seems to be confusing my senses. Dumpling, go check if there's a way out. Come now, I could use another dancer. I'm finally out. Oh. Rover. Oh, looks like we got separated. The fog is blocking the way back to the gate. It feels deliberate. The locator. Everything looks normal. With his skills, he should be able to get out of here safely. Oh, seems I have no choice but to press on. A village. Tacit discords tore through here. The right moment. More of that fog here. I should probably find a way around, just in case. What?
Here, take this. It'll stop the fog from messing with your head. Picked it up from a fortune teller in Mengzhou. Supposed to calm the mind. Thought she was full of it. You know, those Jianghu types. But wouldn't you know? It actually works. About time. This job's becoming a real pain. If I'd known Xuanfang would turn into this kind of circus, I'd have listened to my master's old lady. Saved up a little nest egg and quit while I still could.
You...
Hey, don't tell me you don't recognize the man you hired. What, trust issues? Come on, look at my board. That'll prove it.
Preloaded frequency data. The terminals were set to alert each other when we drew close. Then you... Cat of the Netherlamp, I presume?
The one and only. Suppose that makes you the Chongming pruner herself. You've been hiding your identity this whole time. Not the sort of thing you share with any Tom, Dick, and wandering rogue, I imagine. So, what changed? Why come to Xuanfang at all?
With all that is happening here, I should think you'd already possess certain insights. No?
Ah, you mean the sudden auto-puppet rebellion. Think Zhuojun's ateliers got their hands in it, do ya? In Mengzhou, their flower-veiled puppet Grand Helm hasn't made any moves. She doesn't seem to give a crap about Xuanfang, as far as I can tell. 10 years I've been at this. Tracked every operative Zhuojun atelier sent to the Ministry of Development. Every single one, except... Oh, sorry. Say any more and I'd be out of a job. And I happen to enjoy eating. Anyway, I did what you asked, mapped the whole Fogvale Pagoda top to bottom, just like you asked in your letter. Right then, if that's everything, I'll be off. Believe it or not, I do have honest work from time to time.
Wait, one last question. Did you happen to come across a girl with a blue hat? Hair with feathered tips?
Huh. Those features are hard to miss. If I'd seen her, I'd remember. Sorry, doesn't ring a bell.
I see.
What, is she, important to you?
She's my sister. She shouldn't have come here. And I shouldn't have come here either.
What's that saying again? All right. The fairest judge fails family feuds, let alone a street rat like me. Looks like my work here's done. Well, Chongming Pruner, I'll be on my way. If you're aiming to get into that Fogvale Pagoda, head north. The Elseway Shroud's your ticket in. Look, I don't know if you're hunting a person or a prize. You've put a lot of work into this. Don't choke at the finish line. The more you waver, the more you waste what was hard to win. Huh, that was pretty good. I should write that down.
I really am a terrible older sister. I'll go where he said.
Wind, guide me.
Flicker into form. Connection settled. A pivotal moment. Collapse! Such is that blessing.
Revealed at last. Chaos charge forth with me. Salvation. Windstorm. Sweep all away.
Listen, the trio of destiny.
Such is their blessing.
The power to split and match met.
Come on, let's go where the wind takes us. The stream's cautioned. Watch out.
I am the Tempest!
Hopefully this helps.
Flicker into form. Splinter wizard. Ready to blaze. Structural collapse. Cutting through the numbers. A pivotal moment.
Wind calls, waves follow. The wicked will face judgment.
Flicker into form. Down to earth. Break apart. Obstruction. Flicker into form. Come. Meet your end. Poison leap. All down. Getting right.
Wind calls, waves rise. Judgment strikes. Annihilation.
Hopefully this helps. I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future.
Come on, let's go where the wind takes us.
Leave it to me. The wicked will face judgment.
Lifeline plot. This ends here. Connection severed. Nothingness. Deconstructed. Dismantle. Structural collapse. Break apart.
Wind calls, waves follow. Annihilation!
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future.